Hey folks, Kayak DIY here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can install a basic rod holder on your basic kayak. So, fishing kayaks cost a lot of money, but if you're willing to buy a recreational kayak and put in a little bit of time and just a small amount of money, you can actually get a really good deal. So I found this kayak for 60 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, and I picked it up not that long ago. And I'm gonna actually rent this kayak out, and it's gonna start making money, hopefully. So I'm gonna rent this out on a weekly basis to vacationers down in Florida so that they can explore the mangroves. What I wanna do is I wanna end up putting a rod holder on here because a lot of people like to go fishing, and it expands my rental market. So for less than 100 bucks, I will have a kayak that I can rent out on a weekly basis, and I should be able to get my money back within the first rental. This mount can be used in a couple different ways and a couple different orientations. You can either keep it in its stacked configuration, or you can actually use this piece as a backing plate on the underside inside of the kayak so that it makes a very rigid mount. For this particular one, I'm going to actually keep it in its stacked form because I want it to bring the rod holder up a little bit. Okay, so I have a 1/4 drill bit, 1/4 inch. You can actually, they give you measurements for standard or metric, and so that's pretty convenient. We're going to be using the 1/4 inch. You take your mount and separate it. Then use this as the drill template. We're gonna mount it right about there. Now that we have our holes drilled, we put the two pieces back together. So I use this as a template to drill the holes. We put it back together. We then take out our hardware packet. We open it up and we remove the bolts. We're not going to use the screws. The screws are for other applications, like on fiberglass boats and other things. So we're going to set those aside. We don't need them. Put in our fasteners like that. Then you can flip it over, and then these are going to go on the inside. So we're going to go washers first and then the nuts. So we're going to put this into the kayak. Okay, I'm going to take the washer. We're going to take the nut. We then take our Phillips head on our drill. Take a pliers or a wrench, grab onto the nut from the top side, and tighten up the screws. Okay, at this point, it's installed. We can take out the rubber grommet, take our rod holder, and then there's a little slide gray lock. Push that in, and now the rod is perfectly secured. Okay, so right there, I have installed my rod holder, and it works great. The other great aspect of installing this brand of mount is the fact that I can, just like this, use it for other things like a camera mount. So this mount can actually work with several other accessories. It doesn't need to just be used for rod holders. So that's why I like it. I also like it that it came with all the hardware, like the bolts and the nuts and the washers to install it. Because once I buy that stuff, I don't want to go to another hardware store to try to find some stainless steel fasteners, because it never fails. They're sold out. So take a look in the video description below and you can find the link to this mount company and to the rod holders that I used. And you can also even find this kayak, because I actually really like this kayak for the money. I mean, you can find this kayak under 200 bucks new, and I got one for 60 bucks used on Facebook Marketplace. For the money, this kayak is awesome. I love it. It's a nice throw and go kayak. It's really lightweight, and it will be perfect for renters here that are out on vacation and they want a nice week-long rental. I can really affordably rent this kayak out to them, and they can go explore some of the mangrove tunnels and other things like that. So thanks for watching, and signing out.